This is Little Park Street right at the moment, and we're going to take the route that Nick decides with his inspector Albert Edwards in the car. They follow somebody because Nick's very curious and suspicious of this person. I'll say further details after read the book. You can see the council house in front of us. All the road layout's exactly the same as it was back in 1973, just that the city's been much redeveloped. Like this used to be a two-way road. And it's very, what's it called, multi-use for traffic and pedestrians at the same time. And some of these buildings, like that bar just there on the left, Metropolis, didn't exist back in 73, but the Herbert Art Gallery did there on the left. This building on the right was the University Library when I was a student. And it's this rather nice building here, lit up on the right. That used to be the Odeon Cinema. That's where in the story Nick sees that That'll Be the Day film with David Essex is about to be released. For myself, that's the first cinema I visited with my father back in 1977. He took me to see the original Star Wars film when I was a little boy. Now onto 5 Gosford Street. So the flyover there's the Ring Road. Again, all of this would have been here in 73. As we go into this flyover, this building here on the right, it used to be, I think, part of the GEC factory. Now it's part of the Coventry University. The university's taken over quite a lot of the city centre compared to when it used to be the Lanchester Polytechnic in the days of Nick Duncan. And I got a feeling back in the day this island wouldn't have existed here. I think this went in the late 80s. For access up onto the Ring Road. But it would have followed straight over the island, the road would have been before the island was created. Following this individual in their car at a distance. Again, some of these streets down here haven't changed for a long time now. This is now Wood Street towards the end, and that's again when I was a student that was another hall of residence, the building with the lit up window. Yes, it says United Students, it still is. I think some of my friends used to stay in there. That was Raglan Court. This is Raglan Street. And again, it would have followed this individual up here. And I used to walk this way myself as a teenager and a man in my early 20s. As I'll explain why in a moment, not just because when I was a student, because those of you who read the book, you know where we're heading. That's the Binley Oak pub there, at least it was. Sadly it's now, as you can see, it's now a fireplace and stove shop. What a shame, it was a nice pub back in the day. But then Nick would have headed along here. Well, that car's just gone. Catherine Street, remember rightly. For at the end of Catherine Street, still believe double park the cars, no change there. Where you can see the houses with the lit up windows, that was the site of the Coventry City football ground, and where Nick watches two people meet.